Thank you for viewing these instructions on making the anti-ouch pouch mastectomy pillow. I met up with Dion Moss at the 2016 ASG conference, and I'll let her introduce the pillow to you.
This is the American Sewing Guild's anti-ouch pouch mastectomy pillow. I'm Dion Moss, and I developed the pillow 10 years ago after I had breast cancer and had a mastectomy. I designed this so that it would just put a little bit of padding in the underarm area where lymph nodes had been removed, and would have a little more padding in the bottom to hold the arm away from the body. It has 6 inches of Velcro on it, and it's very important that it has this length of Velcro, because if you use a shorter amount of Velcro, it will hang too low and it will not be effective. It will not be in the correct area. So this enables a wide range of body types to wear it. The kind of fabric that you choose is very important, because a soft fabric is absolutely necessary. After my surgery, any sort of texture or roughness really irritated my skin. So ideally a woven cotton or a flannel is best.
Thank you, Dion. Now, let's take a look at where the directions for the anti-ouch pouch are located and take a look at how the anti-ouch pouch is made. Click on the anti-ouch pouch link on the asg.org website to be taken to the link for the instructions, and print Dion's instructions for the anti-ouch pouch. Like Dion said in the beginning, many chapters cut kits and provide the instructions. Dion gave me this kit at conference. Having everything cut and prepared made sewing a breeze. Instructions were also included in the kit, as was the hook and loop tape already cut to size. If you are cutting your own fabric, cut a large piece for the main body of the pouch 12.5 inches by 44 inches, and don't use the selvage edges of the fabric. Cut a 6-inch piece of hook and loop tape and cut 2 straps 22 inches long by 2.5 inches wide. Press the straps and then fold the straps in half, meeting the short ends. Repeat for the second strap. Sew from the fold to the end using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, backstitching at both ends. Now sew the other side of the first strap. Sew the second strap in the same manner. With a turning tool, turn the straps right side out through the open end. Press both straps well along the seams and fold. Lay the straps side by side with the folded edges aligned. Use a ruler to measure down 1/4 inch from the folded edge and align the hook and loop tape sections down the center of each strap and aligned with the edge of the ruler. Pin the hook and loop tape sections to the straps. At the machine, sew the hook and loop tape sections to the straps, pivoting at the corners. Set the straps aside until they are needed in the bag construction. Now it is time to construct the pouch. Press the fabric well. On the right side of the fabric, measure in along the short ends 1.5 inches. Do this on the right edge and left edge of the fabric. Fold the fabric along the line, meeting wrong sides together, and press. Work again the same amount and press, creating a double fold. Repeat the steps of folding and pressing for the other end of the fabric. Edge stitch along the bottom folded edge of the hem. Repeat for the other hem edge. To finish up this portion of the pouch, lay the fabric flat with the right side facing up. Now take and fold a piece of fabric in half, meeting the hemmed edges together, and place a pin at the center fold. From the center fold pin, place a pin in each layer 7 inches from the fold. Now there should be a pin at the center and 7 inches on either side of the center. Folding will now be done along the green fold lines 7 inches on each side of the center. Fold the left side inward along the 7-inch fold line, right sides together, and then fold the right side over the left. The fold of the hem should be about 2 inches from the folds just created on both the right and left sides. Pin the sides together along each cut edge. Now the pouch sides can be sewn. Sew the sides together, removing the pins as you sew. Repeat for the other side. Press the seams to set the stitches. Now it is time to box the corners, turn the pouch, and add the straps. To box the corners, work with the folded edge closest to the hem, tucked between the layers. To box the corners, separate the layers and grab the corner. Meet the folded edge to the adjoining fold. Place the tip of a pin through the seam and make sure the point of the pin goes exactly through the folded edge underneath. Bring the pin through both layers to hold them together. From the point, mark a line parallel to the point and 1 1/4 inches away from the point. For the other corner on the same side of the pouch, repeat the steps of meeting the seam to the fold, pinning through the seam and fold, and marking 1 1/4 inches from the point. Stitch along the marked line, back stitching at each end. Repeat for the other corner and press the stitching lines at the corners. Now reach through the opening end, grab the box corners, and turn the pouch right side out. Lay the pouch on the table with the box corners to the left side and the hemmed edge facing up. Lay the straps along the edges as shown, having one hook or loop side up and the other one down. It doesn't matter which is up or which is down. Place the cut edge of the strap edge 1/8 inch below the fold of the pouch fold and pin the straps in place. Stitch the straps in place, back stitching at both ends of each strap. Now flip the strap to the right and over the previous stitching. Top stitch the strap into place. Repeat the steps of stitching and top stitching the other strap into place. The anti-ouch pouch is almost finished. To secure the straps together, align the hook and loop tape pieces one over the other and press them together. The straps are adjustable by the individual. The last step is to gently stuff the pouch with fiberfill. Find the inside of the pouch and lightly fill the upper and lower edges, making the lower edge just a little fuller. Check the pouch while filling to make sure the stuffing is evenly spread out and the top edge is not too full. How full or little to stuff the pouch will be individual preference by the user. Just be sure there are no big lumps anywhere in the filling. The pouch is now ready to give comfort to the surgical site. Now let's let Dion finish up this video for us with a little further explanation on the stuffing.
You will need to stuff it with a couple large handfuls of fiberfill. It's important you use fiberfill because that means it'll be loose inside of the pillow. The person wearing it can reach up inside and rearrange it to their own personal preference. Put a little more in the bottom, a little less as you go upward, and I would test it by putting it on and seeing if it's filled completely with fiberfill. You want it very, very soft so that it just cushions and nests the surgical area in the arm. These can be used not only for mastectomy patients, but for any person who's had chest surgery, and it can also be used for broken arms to pad it, to keep the arm away from the body. The Peoria chapter of the American Sewing Guild gives away about 1,000 of these in the Peoria area per year. We bag them in a gallon bag and always put a copy of the directions in it so that it helps pass the word along to other people. You may donate your anti-ouch pouch to your local cancer society or hospital, although they may need a demonstration on how it's worn and what it's for. You may also just keep it because one of your friends or family will probably need it one day.
Thank you for viewing this video on the anti-ouch pouch, and thank you for contributing to this community service project.